Kia ora and welcome, my name is Shivan, and in this video I'm going to run through a day in the life of an optometrist working in a rural township of Aotearoa, New Zealand. So sit back, relax, and I hope you guys enjoy. My day usually starts with an elaborate morning routine which I decide not to film in this video but can include in future content if there is any interest. After getting dressed and having breakfast, I prepare for my epic 30-minute morning commute. During my morning commute, I would either listen to a motivational musical playlist or drive in silence to my own thoughts. But recently, I've been using that time to learn Mandarin Chinese with Paul Noble's audiobook, aptly called Learn Mandarin Chinese with Paul Noble. In the book, there are many prompts to ensure you're actively learning.
And how would you say, you can go to Shanghai, but I can't?
你不可以去上海，但是我不可以。
If you're wondering why my commute is so long or short, depending on where you are in the world, I'm currently living in a small town called Papaiʻoia or Palmerston North, and working in an even smaller town called Aorangi or Fielding, population approximately 17,000. I've been working as an optometrist for 6 years, but for this current job, I'm relatively new, having only started work about a month ago. After having my brain fried by practicing my Mandarin, I finally arrive at friendly Fielding for the start of the workday. Hey guys, so I was a bit late this morning, but usually I come in about 10 minutes early just to review the day and see how it went. I had to take a patient really quickly through. Yes, this morning doesn't look too bad. I've got three patients before a little break, and during that break I try and get outside, have some fresh air. Then I've got more patients after that, a 1 hour lunch break, and then I've got diabetic screenings after that, so that'll be fun. I've never done diabetic screening before, so we'll check that out. After seeing the first few patients, I quickly finish off my paperwork and head outside to get some fresh air for my 15-minute morning break. Currently it's February, which is the last month of summer here in the Southern Hemisphere. I'm making the habit of getting outside every time I have a break. In my day job, I'm in a dark room all day, so it's important for me to get outside and get some natural light. I want to maintain this habit because when the days get shorter, I'll be coming into work in the dark and leaving when it's dark, which isn't good for mood and vitamin D levels. Also, it's good to give your eyes a break and look at things outside than your phone or computer screen, so I'd encourage you to get outside during your breaks. After I'm done aimlessly walking around, I make my way back to work to see more patients before lunchtime. Generally I see patients for routine eye exams, which are 45-minute appointments, but I also get the odd acute red eye appointment to spice up the day. We see a variety from kids to elderly. Some need new glasses, but most come in for a simple eye health checkup to see if everything is okay, which is very wise. Some eye problems don't have any symptoms. That means you can't tell if you have it or not, unless you get regular eye exams. And for most people with healthy eyes, that's once every 2 years. After I'm done with those patients and their notes, I head outside to negotiate a nice spot to enjoy some sun and lunch. Thanks, Mum. After I've eaten lunch, I used to doom scroll through my phone, but instead I'm trying to get into the habit of reading outside. Currently I'm reading a book called Originals by Adam Grant. I'm reading this book to improve my ability to come up with creative and original ideas for this YouTube channel and beyond. I'm at the part of the book where Adam Grant talks about why the Segway was a flop despite being praised by brilliant innovators like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. After my lunch break is over, usually I would be seeing more patients for routine eye exams like I did this morning, but today is a special day of the week where we do diabetic retinal screenings. As I've mentioned above, I'm new to this optometry practice, and in my previous jobs, we never did retinal screenings. This is my first time doing a screening, so my boss is kindly helping me step by step through the process. Once that is all done, I finish my paperwork and head back to my car. Definitely interesting day today. Finished the afternoon off with some diabetic clinics, so that's basically back-to-back patients booked in. They have photos taken at the back of the eyes. Some of them are dilated. If you're not an optometrist, you know that diabetes, what diabetes does, it causes bleeding at the back of the eye, or diabetic eye disease. And if diabetic eye disease is left untreated, they can result in blindness. So in New Zealand, we've got this big screening program. If you're diabetic, you put it on the screening program where your photos taken at the back of the eye every 18 months if you don't have any signs of diabetic eye disease, and you're brought back a bit sooner if you do have signs of diabetes or in the eyes. That's like a little bit of bleeding. And then if it gets worse, you get referred on to the to the public health system or you see a specialist or a secondary grader. And I think I did a video, we'll link it somewhere. It's about using artificial intelligence to do this job essentially, but at the moment it's just me doing it out in the community, and obviously you've got the hospitals that also do it as well. So now, end of the day, time to drive home. On the way home, I do the same as the morning routine. Blast some music, drive in silence to my own thoughts, or learn Mandarin. All in all, a good day in the office. If there's anything you would like to know about optometry or my job, please let me know in the comments below. I hope this gives you an understanding of a typical day of a life of an optometrist working in a rural township in New Zealand. Thanks for watching, stay focused, and talk soon.